Hi. I will remain nameless on YouTube. I have an issue, okay? Somebody's been calling my phone. And this morning, when I woke up, I was like, who's calling my phone? I might call them to show you what they do. Okay. So we called them, and I needed to save the number. It all started one day when I got this freaking call from someone. I was like, oh my god, it's a creeper. And I was like, yo mama, I got this creeper calling me. Think he's like a mad killer. I'm like, dude, I can't do this, Mom. I'm trying to maintain a below sea average. It's like not working. Then I called them this morning, and they were like,
thank you for calling NCO Financial Systems. Your call may be monitored or recorded for quality and compliance purposes.
Thank you for calling NCO Financial Systems. My name is Stephanie. Can I have your 16-digit Capital One account number, please?
yup. That was Bethany. I don't like her. Because they call me. Because my sister, I think she's having insurance problems. Maybe debt solution. So they start calling me, and I'm getting really creeped out. But they aren't leaving messages. So finally, when they call one time, I pick up, I'm like, yellow. And they're like, that's what it was like. And I was like, oh my god. And I got so scared. I was like, oh my god. What do I do? Tell me. And so, I told my mom again. She was like, oh, do you know the number? I was like, no! And I was like, Mom, I'm scared. It might be some scary dude who doesn't know nothing. And it was creepy. And so I went to school this one day, and we were doing this big test, and we were like, oh my god, it was the last day of the test, and we were like over-stressing. I was in the middle of a problem, and we had 2 of these problems. And it was like a long response problem. And I wrote the answer on the wrong page. The wrong page in that. And so I had too little of the nubby pencil erasers to use. And so I'm like, and all the kids in the classroom, they're staring at me. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this is my ringtone, and this goes off during the middle of this huge test that we were taking. No, that's not what I was doing. I was more like, oh my god, my teacher, she goes, whose is that? And I'm like, meh. And she's like, turn it off. And I'm like, sorry. And then she's like, she give me the evil eye. She's like, that should be in your locker. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I forgot it was in here because I had cough drops. And I was like, oh my god, I didn't know where to put the cough drops because I was wearing pants without pockets. And I accidentally had my phone in the pocket, and I was like, ew, I'm gonna die. And I'm like, this is bad. This is really bad. And she's like, go put it in your locker. Wait, don't go put it in your locker. because you know what? Kids are testing still. And you'll be too loud. And I'm like, okay. So I turned it off. But then it made more noise, like this. And I'm like, dude, no, this is ruining my reputation. So then everything stopped. And there were a couple of kids left laughing. Not including this dude named. Names will not be used because this is a YouTube video and we don't want stalkers and creepers coming to us, like trying to kill us. Because we know you're out there. They said, you're out there. You. You and 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 even the guy up in the little corner. Little and my big knobby finger. And so then this kid named was like, go Cubs go, Cubs go. And I was like, no, you can't do that. That's not right. And he was like, oh my god. My teacher was like, stop it! And she got so mad. And after I heard her mumble under her breath, she's like, I can't believe it. Oh my god. And I was like, I'm sorry. And then my good friend named this kid with this kid who's shorter than me. He's like, oh my god. Oh, kid, he's like, oh my god, Sarah. And yeah, that's what happened.